So what is but it doesn't wipe us out, right? It doesn't mean we don't have a role. It's like if I got paid to walk 2 miles to deliver packages and suddenly automobiles are everywhere, well then I got to go find something else to do. I got to go learn how to drive a car. Because to say, because so it doesn't mean I'm not relevant. It just means I have to do something that's going to make me more productive, right? So instead of me saying, hey, it took me 2 hours to walk these 2 or 3 miles, I can say, no, I drove these 3 miles and it took me 15 minutes or whatever, right? So the pivoting, which thank you, Candace, I agree with you 100%. It seems like that's what's necessary. And I want to ask you this about this. Another trend with AI is they said there's a rise of AI augmented workers. These are workers who know how to use AI. They're becoming more productive, and this is creating a widening pay gap between workers who know AI and the ones who don't. What are your thoughts about that?
So when we say widening pay gap, is it that the pay is becoming like less, or is it more for, the same titles?
I think that what's happened is that the worker who knows AI is in much higher demand than the one who's not. So I think companies see the value of workers and humans. We haven't got to the point where they just say, get all the people out of here. I think what it is they're like, look, if you're trying to hold the line, and you got these people that just hate AI. Like I don't want to do AI. AI can't do what I do. AI can't do art. AI can't write. And I'm like, AI, it may not be as good as you for sure. You're valuable, but AI is pretty good at a lot of stuff and it's getting better every day. And so the workers who kind of just say, okay, AI can actually make me more creative. Instead of me spending, thousands of hours implementing my vision, AI can implement it right away. Like you made a music video, that was this for a great song. It's played on the radio, stuff like that. Can you kind of talk about that? Like I've seen people, the creatives who thought they were going to get wiped out by AI, I've seen them become more creative because of AI. Can you kind of speak to that?
You know, I guess like you could say like I respect both sides. I respect the side that is, interested in wanting to implement it. I also respect the side it's like, hey, like this is not necessarily for me. Um, at the same time, I've even publicly seen people start arguments. People start arguments and do public fights, even in the media, right, with people who have utilized AI to produce. And it's like, why would you do that when AI can do a rebuttal against you and like a song rebuttal against you in like 5 minutes, right? If
Mm.
you do a rebuttal, it's going to take probably a week or two for you to finish the whole production of that because you're doing it the human way, right? Using AI, the clapback can be done like rather quickly.